This is a true story. Oh, this woman put her husband inside a freezer because she thinks that if her husband passed out, people were going to steal her husband's brain. The doctors now are going to steal her husband's brain and her husband's spare parts. So she put her husband inside a freezer. You guys don't understand. Fridge. Like those places, as ice block, how ice block is made now, those fridge now used to cool. I don't know, let me break it down for you well. Fridge, like all those places, like something that is cool, right? They lie, I know you know. Her name is Barbara, and Barbara is 67 years old, and she's living with her husband, and her husband is 70 years old, but her husband have this sickness called ALS. ALS. That's the name of the sickness. This is a bad disease, and this disease kills you gradually. You just be dying small. You don't know. First, you will stop walking. Second, you'll be having heart failure. Third, you will stop breathing. One day, you just pass out. But you don't have cure, but they know that you're going to pass out. Or you're going to one day. So they'll just be taking care of you. So her husband have ALS. Barbara don't used to let anybody near her husband, both the doctor, both anybody. She said no because they're going to steal her husband's brain, make her husband pass out. And her husband agrees to it too. You know that she's forcing this thing on her husband. She discussed with her husband. Her husband is like, all right, I agree with you. Please don't let any doctor near me because they will steal my brain. You know I'm smart now. For you, honey, I'm smart now. My brain, they'll take it away from you. You know that she's scared of all those kind of things now. So she don't want any doctor to near her husband. So one day she went to the market to buy big freezer, big fridge, those long one now, that big freezer. So she went to the market to buy it, and she carried the freezer when she bought it finished and put in her room, her living room where she's staying. She put the freezer in her room, hoping for her husband to pass out one day. And her husband saw this freezer. Oh, imagine his reaction. Oh, is that where you want to put me? Nice. Oh, I love you, honey. So eventually, as promised, as I told the guy that the husband is going to pass out one day, and finally the husband passed out. Because of the sickness, it's a bad disease now. Her husband passed out, and she took her husband's body and she put it in the freezer so that nobody is going to steal her husband's brain, as she said. And days have passed, months have passed, and doctors and nurses that know that the husband have ALS, they know that the husband is not checking on himself, and the husband will soon be away, like passed away. So they're coming to check on him. They're like knocking on the door, like, Barbara, is your husband okay? I'm not here for him since, so is he all right? And Barbara is like, my husband is okay. My husband is okay. She closed door. My husband is okay. She closed door. And now the nurse and doctors, like people that are attending to her husband back then, they're like, this woman is hiding something from us. So they called the police and told the police like, I don't know. This woman Barbara, her husband have ALS, and her husband will soon be gone, and it have reached the date and the week that the husband is supposed to be gone, but we're not hearing from him again. We're not even hearing from the wife. What is happening? Please go and check on that family. And the police, they went there and they knocked on the door. Do you know what Barbara did? Barbara took her husband from the fridge out and put her husband in a wheelchair and roll her husband to the window side and open the door and be talking to the police like, any problem? And the police like, yes ma'am, please. The police is with a notebook, like, so I want to see your husband. The hospital have been calling and been reporting that your husband, we have not seen him and stuff like that. And she's like, look at the window now, my husband is there. He's just, he's weak, he's just sleeping. And the police, they look at the window and saw the husband there, like, madam, sorry for that. So we just want to make sure that the husband is alive. And the police, they feed it back to the hospital, like, the husband is still alive. Oh, he's in the wheelchair. They told the hospital, and all the case rest. And she stayed with her husband's body in the freezer for nearly a year. I can only imagine how that room will be smelling. Not that the room will be smelling, but the room will have one kind of smell like that.